Let's bring in constitutional lawyer Bruce Fein. He joins us from here in Washington. Bruce, I have so many questions to ask you. But first, I want to begin with what happens next. Is there any way, legally at least, that former President Trump can somehow finagle his way and not show up in court next week?
Well, he could not show up. That would mean that he would probably be guilty of another offense of fleeing the jurisdiction, to avoid apprehension. But listen, he's being surrounded by Secret Service people. I don't think that's very likely.
Okay,
I mean, the only other thing that's conceivable is that he could receive a pardon from the Democratic governor, but I don't think that's going to happen from New York. So I think as a practical matter, no, he will be there on Tuesday for a mugshot and a booking.
Okay, so this indictment has not been unsealed. When do you expect that to happen?
It will happen on Tuesday that's when the unsealing will occur, when he's actually formed, because he will have to plead to the judge, guilty or not guilty. And obviously he can't be forced to plead until he's shown exactly what he's charged with. So it'll be, maybe it'll be leaked before then, but at no later than Tuesday, we will know exactly what the criminal accusations are against him.
So based on what we know right now, and I know that there's a lot we don't know, do you have any theories or any guesses, and sorry to put you on the spot like this, Bruce, on what the actual charges in terms of him, Trump, breaking the law?
I think the best narrative we can piece together from what's been in the public domain and commented is as follows: that the Trump organization committed a fraudulent business record when it identified as legal expenses $130,000 that was paid to Stormy Daniels to influence the outcome of the presidential election. When that is the purpose of a payment, it becomes a campaign contribution under the federal law anyway. And that when a fraudulent business record, here fraudulently representing legal fees, which are really hush money payments, is intended to conceal another crime, here not reporting properly a campaign contribution, that makes it a felony. But that's the general narrative you can piece together. Now, what makes it very tricky is it's unclear, since there's state laws with regard to campaign contributions and federal laws. Are they claiming that it was the federal law that was concealed, the state law part, or both of them? And if it's the federal law, is the federal law preempt the state from trying to regulate how a campaign for the presidency is run? That's only a federal matter. Anyway, those are the unknowns that will be clarified on Tuesday.
So on Tuesday, Trump will be fingerprinted, there will be a mugshot, but his lawyer says he's not going to be handcuffed.
Well, that's a little bit unusual, but after all, he's going to be surrounded by Secret Service people. I don't think anybody believes he's going to flee. He has no history of violence, and that's why you would handcuff someone. There's no reason to lower the dignity of a former president below what it already is when he's been charged with a crime. So he'll probably just hold his hands out in front and won't have actual handcuffs on him when he's booked at the police station.
And very quickly, Bruce, he can still run for president. The indictment is not going to change anything because that's not in the Constitution. Am I correct?
Well, it is, but I think it's incomplete only in this sense. There is an ongoing investigation into whether he was a participant in the insurrection against the Capitol on January 6th. If he's found guilty of that offense, he would be disqualified under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment from ever holding public office in the United States at any level ever again.
Understood. Bruce Fein, thank you very much.